Okay. Sorry, I'm not wearing my glasses, so I was like, oh, let's see if it's recording. Hi, everybody. So I'm back. I told you guys I was doing a Q&A about me, which is question and answer. I know. And I did get a lot of questions, so I wrote them all down. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started and just go ahead and answer these questions for you guys. I was gonna say names, like people who asked them to me, but then I decided, oh, gross. Then I decided, not to, I thought I'd wear my natural hair since you guys are getting to know me and a little more natural makeup. Yeah, it's not really natural because, you know, but whatever. So this is my natural hair. So that was one of the questions. What is your natural hair? So it's just this curly, not this brown part, the light color. That's not my natural hair. That's just, I bleached it and it was like beach blonde for a long time, and then now it's, I don't know. And I just don't want to dye my hair again. I'm too lazy. But yeah, this is my natural hair. Okay. So, question number 2. Who are your best friends? My best friends are Mari, Sulem, and Giselle. They're the kind of friends that I've had for a long time. They've never judged me, never looked down on me, never talked, you know, bad to me. These people I've been in like two maybe at the most fights with. You know how with your best friend you fight and stuff. I've never gotten into fights with them. Ugh. They're really awesome people, really awesome girls. We're the kind of friends that we can not talk for like months and months, maybe even years, and then just leave off right where we were the last time we talked. So those are my best friends, and I love you guys. And number 3, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is pink. Yeah, any kind of pink, any shade of pink. I just like pink. Okay. How old are you? I'm 19 years old. I turned 19 in May. Yeah. When and why did makeup become your thing? Well, when I was younger, my mom used to do her makeup like really pretty all the time, like different color eyeshadows, and I would just watch her. And in middle school, I got really into makeup and like doing my own eyeshadow and stuff, and then I got in trouble for being a bad little kid, and they didn't let me use makeup for a long time. And then after my quinceañera, they let me use makeup again, so I would just wear like foundation and stuff. But all through high school, like I wasn't really into makeup. I was into like eyeliner and mascara, and I would wear foundation, but I wasn't really into makeup. I got into makeup once I graduated. I started liking all these makeup pages, and then I became really good friends with a girl named Vidi. And she like went to school for beauty and stuff. Like we went to Ulta, and she showed me a lot of things, like, oh, this is really cool, this is what you do, you know. She did her eyebrows, she does her makeup really good, and that's where I started getting into it. I was like, oh wow, that's really cool, like I can do this to my face, I can do this to my face. And then I started watching tutorials, and then that's just how I got into it. And I mean, I wouldn't say it's my thing because I'm not very good at it, you know, but I like it, and I like to do makeup, and I've been getting more and more and more. I don't consider myself like really super good at makeup or good at all. I progress. The more I do my makeup or other people's makeup, I think the better I get. But I've always liked like makeup overall. I've just always liked it. I just never really got super into it. It wasn't like my priority. Now, like every time I go to the store, like I have to get something. But yeah, so this other question, I lost my count. I don't know what question I'm on. So, do you have any tattoos? No, I don't. Just kidding. Yeah, I do. I have this on my shoulder, and I have my dad's name on my other shoulder, and I have this on my wrist. And then the other part of the question is, and what do they mean? Okay. So this tattoo, I know it's kind of common. A lot of people might have it, but represents people in my family, all the people in my family. And I decided the placement where I put it is on my shoulder because I am the oldest of 5, counting me, there's 5. And so I put my dad. My dad is very close to my heart, so I put him the closest. And then my mom, then my sister, and then my brother. Okay, my mom, my sister, my brother, my other sister, and my youngest brother. And then on the back, I don't know if you can see all the way back there, I have another bird, and that's for Maddie, my best friend. I got her tattooed because she's I don't know how to say it without sounding cheesy, but she's tattooed onto my heart, so she deserved a place, and I consider her family, and I will always consider her family, so I put her with my family kind of tattoo. My dad, well, of course, I said I love my dad. My dad is my #1 man. We're not as close as we used to be, so it kind of sucks, but, you know, I'm growing up, I moved out, so, you know, but I still have him in my heart and tattooed on my body. Refuse to sink is what's on my wrist. The reason I got that is because I suffer a lot for depression, especially situational depression, like when things get really rough for me. Like, I don't deal with stress very well. I freak out, and it takes such a toll on my body. And I was going through a very rough time at this point. I had been having a lot of problems with my parents. I didn't live at home. I was struggling. And I got this tattoo just to remind me to be strong, to remind me to, you know, refuse to sink. So that's why I got that. And then another question was, do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I do. And for how long? I've been with my boyfriend for, it's about to be it'll be 2 years soon. I've been with him since I was 17. I'm 19 now, so it's gonna be 2 years in February, so it's still a while, but we've been together for a little bit. Okay, so what advice do you give for girls with low confidence? Well, I'm not as confident as I would like to be, but I would just say feel comfortable in your own skin, because like it took me such a long time to realize that there's some things that you can't control. You know, find something you're good at, find something that you like doing, and focus on it, and focus on how good you are at that, or how much effort you put into it. Never focus on the negative, because I'm very like pessimistic. Like, I'll just see everything negative about a situation, and I will not see none of the positive. And my boyfriend's very positive. He sees all the positives, so when I'm like talking about all the negatives, he's just giving me all these positives, and sometimes it's frustrating to just think about it and say, okay, how can you see just the positive and not the negative, you know? So just focus on the positive. It's taken me a lot of time and a lot of effort, and like for me to be comfortable in my own skin. And what I did is I focused on what I like the most about myself. What makes me look in the mirror and think, you know what? You know, that's a really nice thing that I have. And for me, it was my ability to speak to people. I feel like I can talk to people and they'll listen. I can talk to people and they can relate. And that's my goal, is to be relatable when I make videos and stuff. To be relatable for people to think, oh, you know what? Vanessa's just like me, you know? I can relate to her. I can do what she can do, you know? And so that's the advice I would give. I don't know, maybe I'm just not making sense, but it's kind of a tough question, but thank you. That was a good question. What's your favorite makeup product? My favorite makeup product is actually something that I never use. I found this in my sister's room. I totally stole it from my sister. It's all ugly and nasty. And I have it with me ever since I moved out, even before that. When I was younger, like I said, my mom used to do her makeup all the time. And her favorite brand of makeup was CoverGirl. She would wear CoverGirl all the time. And I don't know if you guys have used CoverGirl. They have the powders have a really good smell to them. Like, they just smell so good. And so it's just a little powder thing. And it's just like this. It's like really ugly and just gross. But they still sell these, actually. They're, like, cheaper and nobody buys them, but... And it just smells so good. It smells like my mom, like what she used to smell like. And when she used to do her makeup and stuff, I remember, you know, she was now she's just kind of tired and she's worked so hard all her life, you know. But she used to wear these all the time, and I love this. So, who is the most important person in your life? The most important person in my life, obviously it's my boyfriend and my family, but I think it's my sister. I can talk to my sister whenever she's one of the persons that judges me the least, I think, because I can let her know what's going on and she listens. She listens and she just talks to me, and she's just a really strong person. Like, she could be hurt and she will never let it show. You could piss her off and, like, she will never let it show. And I admire her because I am really bad-tempered. Like, I can't hold in my emotions. If you make me mad, like, I have to say something and I have to just freak out. And it's just, it's hard for me to balance out my emotions. And for her, like, she has a very stoic face always, and she's very strong. And I think that's why she's one of the most important persons in my life, because she's so young, and we've been through so much, and she's so strong for what we've been through and what's gone on in our life. What is my biggest fear? Oh my gosh, I have a lot of fears. I'm a very nervous person because of things that have happened. And even, like, being alone right now in my apartment, I kind of freak out. So I decided to make a video so I didn't feel so alone. I know, it sounds kind of crazy. But, I think it's water. Not, like, taking a shower or, like, drinking water, but, like, oceans and rivers. Like, it takes a lot for me to go into a river. Like, I won't swim in a river. I'll stick my feet in there, I'll sit on a rock, but just not knowing what's at the bottom, not knowing what is, what could be down there. I guess the unknown scares me a lot. So, and it's funny because my favorite place to be is the beach, but I won't ever get in. I know, it's kind of weird, but I think it's just dark water and the unknown, pretty much, not knowing things. But yeah, I think that's all the questions that you guys gave me. Thank you for all the questions. I am going to be recording another video today, so stay tuned. We're going to talk some serious business. We're going to talk lashes. And I'm going to review these self-adhesive lashes. But yeah, I hope I answered some of your questions. If you want to see another one, or there's something else that you want to know, feel free to message me or just request another video and just give me tons of questions. I got a couple. I didn't get very many, but you know what? I thought I'd make a video anyways. But yeah, just stay tuned, and thank you again for everybody who supports me, and yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. See ya.